Good morning, friends! Thank you so much for joining me here this Friday. Social Security recipients could see a huge increase in monthly benefits very soon. This is just wonderful news for all SSI beneficiaries. Welcome back to my channel, friends. This is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Please remember to subscribe to my channel because in a video later today, I will be announcing the two winners of this week's Walmart gift card giveaway. The Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2022 could be the biggest in decades. However, that increase to monthly checks will not be enough. The Senior Citizens League sent a letter to members of both the House of Representatives and Senate this week. The group is ramping up its calls for new $1,400 stimulus checks to be sent immediately to all Social Security beneficiaries. The letter, signed by Richard Delaney, chairman of the Senior Citizens League, stated, "We believe that a special stimulus for Social Security recipients could help defray the higher cost some would face if next year's COLA bumps them into a higher tax bracket, causing higher tax rates on their income and surcharges to the Medicare Part B premiums. Next year's Social Security COLA is projected to be at least 6%, and this is driven by rising consumer prices. That would be well above the 1.3% increase beneficiaries saw in their monthly checks this year. Yet, that more generous increase may not be sufficient to help recipients, because some of whom had to cut back on their spending on food or seek aid from food pantries or supplemental nutrition assistance program benefits. Along with one-time payments, the group is advocating for changes to the method by which the annual COLA is calculated. The Social Security Administration currently uses the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers to determine those changes, also known as the CPIW. It does track spending by those who earn hourly wages or work in clerical jobs.
For the first time since March of 2020, the American unemployment rate is below 5%. In just 8 months since I became president in the midst of a grave public health and economic crisis, the unemployment rate is now down below 5% at 4.8%. Let me just repeat that. Today's report has the unemployment rate down to 4.8%, a significant improvement from when I took office and a sign that our recovery is moving forward, even in the face of a COVID pandemic. That improvement was widespread. Unemployment for Hispanic workers was down, and the unemployment rate for African Americans fell almost a full percent, and it's now below 8% for the first time in 17 months. A drop of 496,000 in long-term unemployment is the second largest single-month drop since we started keeping records. The largest was in July. So in the past 3 months, we've seen a drop of 1.3 million long-term unemployed. That's the largest 3 months fall in long-term unemployment since we started keeping records in 1948. More to do, but great progress. And working Americans are seeing their paychecks go up as well. In September, we saw one of the largest increases in average wages paid to workers working Americans on record. Today's report comes one day after the Labor Department found in the third quarter of this year, the number of layoffs and job reductions was the lowest in this country since 1997. Overall, the unemployment report shows almost 200,000 jobs were created last month, over 300,000 in the private sector, and 26,000 in manufacturing, offset by some seasonal adjustments.
However, a different measure, the Consumer Price Index for the Elderly, or CPIE, would more accurately reflect the costs that seniors face. The Senior Citizens League is also calling for legislation to ensure that Social Security could continue pay benefits for the next 75 years. The Social Security Trustees' annual report recently showed that the combined trust funds used to pay retirement and disability benefits will be depleted in the year 2034. Plans proposed by President Biden during his election campaign and by certain members of Congress include similar goals. The Senior Citizens League's campaign for a fourth stimulus check for seniors began in September, and also includes an online petition. A fourth stimulus check would add billions to the price tag of the currently $3.5 trillion budget reconciliation bill. A fourth stimulus check would add billions of dollars to the price tag of the currently $3.5 trillion budget reconciliation bill that Democrats plan to use to push the sweeping proposals through Congress. Despite overwhelming support in the party for the measure in the future bill, the overall cost has some members calling for a reduction in its size. Specifically, Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, both of whom would be needed to get the spending package through the Senate on a party line vote. Friends, the key word for this video is LAMP. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and also comment below the keyword. Thank you so much. Through the planned extension of the child tax credit for the 2021 fiscal year through 2025, families across our nation would continue to receive advanced monthly payments on the enhanced tax provision, which are currently up to $300 per child under the age of 6 and $250 for each kid ages 6 to 17. In a report back in August, calculated that over 12 months, the child tax credit could pump $27 billion into local economies across the U.S. Although more populous states would get more funds in general, the credit would have a greater impact in rural communities, which would benefit from higher purchasing power of the cash injections relative to the urban areas. However, Senator Joe Manchin is demanding that his Democratic colleagues prioritize which of these measures to help working families. However, Senators Joe Manchin is demanding that his Democratic colleagues prioritize which of the measures to help working families in the final bill in order to get his essential vote. He wants them to choose between the expanded child tax credit, paid family medical leave, or subsidies for childcare, unless Manchin can be swayed to change his mind. It is one of a number of priorities that Democrats are seeking to include in their economic package, but their wish list that includes free pre-K for all 3- and 4-year-olds, paid family leave, 2 years of free community college, expansion of Medicare benefits, provisions targeting climate change, and more, is running into the reality that all Democrats are not on board with the current price tag. Friends, do you agree with extending the child tax credit until 2025? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Extending the child tax credit changes is on the list of priorities that Democrats are considering cutting from their economic package as they work to get to a spending number that all Senate Democrats will support. Friends, thank you so much for joining me here this morning. I greatly appreciate all of you who are watching my videos. Please remember to enter the Walmart gift card giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword from this video. Thank you so much and have a very blessed Friday.